Alright, into custom packs, and quite a while ago someone requested Leech Pineapple, and I don't remember who it was, but it's been on my list for ages, and here we are. So kind of an odd start because I'm going to load up on Kiwis as I quite often do when I'm trying to do these odd builds in customs. But of course we want the Leech to have pineapple, so we really need to get the Leech early and then sell the Kiwis as soon as possible, and that means that we can get the stats onto the Leech and then start fainting stuff with the pineapple. So pineapple adds 2 damage to abilities, so that means that the Leech is going to be doing 3 damage per turn, and that means that I've loaded up the pack with lots of units that the Leech can faint. Sometimes it's for a benefit, sometimes not. You'll probably see why we have certain pets in the pack as we go along, but I had big plans for this one. I really wanted particular build, which I'll show some clips of at the end, but it was proving extremely tough. And in the end, this is the run I'm going for. And we've got Hoopoe Bird as well, definitely one of the best new units, I think, for the early game especially, but it can also do a lot of damage late. You know, at the very least, you can be removing things like melon and pepper, and then taking uses off of potato and lemon. Definitely lemon, I think, is more common. And yeah, we're just waiting for the other units that we really want before we can start to sort of maximize this combo. Because essentially, Leech with Pineapple is a much worse version of Mantis, because you can't always guarantee that you're going to faint something, and you know, you can only faint stuff in one hit that's 3 health or less. So we get the betta fish here. I still have the I've got the strawberry frozen because I still want to potentially faint a dove, but I would then need to give another unit strawberry before I do that, and I think I'm going to give up on it. So Hoopoe Bird, very good there, you know, instant kills the lynx at the back. And fainting the deer into a bus is also a very useful strategy, because, you know, if you just faint betta fish, you are going to end up in a situation where you have a 4 squad. And sometimes that's fine if you get a really, really good start, but a lot of the time you'd much rather just have a full team. So we're going to go for level 3 Hoopoe as well. There is Pineapple, and I should really unfreeze Strawberry now, but I don't. Another reason we need to unfreeze the food shop is to look for Pill, and you'll see why soon. A level 3 Stork, I've been seeing so many of them. This person actually has Egyptian Vulture, Hoopoe Bird, that's quite a good combo. But the Hoopoe kills their shark, and we're going to get away with a win, despite only being a 4 squad. So now we upgrade to Pineapple Leech, so it can faint the betta in one go. And we'll freeze the chocolate, and there we go, Secretary Bird is what I need. So basically, much like with Mantis, the Secretary Bird, if you get 2 faints in one turn, it will trigger in the shop. So there you can see we only got 1 faint. But if we have a pill, that means we can pill something. That triggers the Secretary Bird once, and then when I was going to say Mantis, the Leech kills something, we're gonna get the trigger. So here we pill Blobfish, and now we just need to pick something from the shop. And I was going to take Flamingo, but then I thought, you know what, I should just take the Mongoose, because in a couple of turns we can get the television scaling as well. So Leech fainting a Mongoose probably never happened before in the history of SAP, for good reason, but it definitely works with this build. So the Leech got an extra plus 6/6 there, although this team is actually going to be too much for us. They've got the Mantis, and the high attack from the meerkat is going to be good enough. Now, that is one of the issues with this, is that if you're really committing to the pineapple and you're trying to keep the pineapple for the whole game, it does mean that your biggest unit is not going to have melon. And you know, you can see in that previous battle that the melon, I mean, maybe we would have lost anyway, but it's just so important. So now we've got the Spinosaurus as well, so we're getting extra value every time we faint something, because we really need max value, because the this combo just isn't that good. And you can see there how good the Hoopoe Bird is of getting rid of the lemon from the front unit. So we're going to win there. And we get another pill. So I was thinking about this. Unfortunately, the television does mean that we can't feint the betta fish in one go. So I'm just going to actually pill it. I think I was thinking about putting mushroom on it, but I think I would rather just look for something else that could be feinted. And eventually I do just pill it. I could have put mushroom on it there as well, although it would have ended up being one health, so the pineapple doesn't really do anything. But we do get a whole bunch of tapirs. In fact, this shop is absolutely amazing. Melon for the secretary bird, because it's likely to get buffed up by the Spino. And then every tapir we feint is going to help us level up the team, because we don't have any level 3s yet. Lionfish, thankfully it's only level 1 though, so I think we might be able to get away with the draw here. Another reason lionfish is so strong is that it removes melon from basically the whole team, unless you get very unlucky with the hits. So we'll take the level on the secretary bird, throw another tapir in there, and then I'll probably freeze the betta fish as well, just to make sure that we've always got something for the pineapple leech to snack on. Another Spinosaurus, so we can potentially get level 2 of that as well. And I think you can see how if you get the correct setup, this can actually the power can multiply up quite quickly. Secretary bird giving 9/9 to the Spino is so good. And again, I think there we messed up some lemon, I think it was, with the hoopoe. So yeah, I think I'm going to put the mushroom on the Spino, because mushroom hoopoe, although it is quite good, I don't really like putting mushroom in first position, because you end up triggering stuff multiple times, like octopus, and a lot of things have chili and skewer these days. So we actually get the hoopoe there, so we're going to get level 3 hoopoe bird next turn. It's also very satisfying when the Spino does not hit the unit that got spawned from the tapir. And so here you can see here's a skewer team, but it was too far back, and the leech was able to one-shot the snapping turtle straight through. And we'll take another tapir, I think. I suppose I can look for pill first. Yeah, we do get it. So I'm going to pill in front of the hoopoe bird, because the leech is getting close to 50-50. This is one of the problems with this, is that you start wasting buffs from the Spino on the leech, which is why I have the secretary bird buffing the Spino in the first place. You just end up with a 50-50 leech, and it just absorbs lots of buffs for no good reason. Here's an interesting team with tiger behind hippo plus level 3 donkey, and the donkey's actually going to double move there, but it doesn't matter. We get the win with the pineapple leech. Now I'm going to show some clips here of some of the other runs that were really fun, but ultimately a bit of a disaster. So here I was about to pill the bus, but much better to pill the mammoth and then bring in another deer. And we can keep those mammoths frozen in case we find more pills. So look at the stats we get here: 6-6, 6-6, 3-3. So incredible from one pill. But we actually don't have, although our stats are really looking quite good at this point, we don't have any equipment. So we get a draw here, but this run runs out of steam very, very quickly after that. And it's also very dependent on finding the pills, because if the leech only kills one thing, then the secretary birds aren't going to do anything. Here's actually one where I made the mistake of having the chicken. And the chicken actually means that you scale the shop up, resulting in the leech not being able to feint anything. So here I'm just having to pill stuff, and then I think I'm just going to take the hawk. Relying on finding double pill is not great, but here we are actually on 9 wins. Turn 15 though, no melon on the team at all, and we get matched with this nightmarish build. Stego reindeer, and their pug, actually they don't even need the pug, so they're just using it on the weasel, and we get crushed. So not the best combo, but definitely amusing, and I highly recommend giving it a try.